I'm still trying to recover from the last episode. My God. Welcome back to Radio Shack, and today we have another episode recap for TMNT. My God, this episode. I can't even fathom exactly what just happened here, but without further ado, let's get into it. Darkest Plight. Now, we start off this episode, we start off with the ending of the last episode, and we have to rewatch Shredder crushing Splinter's leg and them falling. And this time we actually get to see the fall. And when I mean fall, I mean fall. Like, we see Master Splinter hit a whole bunch of steel pegs and then eventually hits the ground, and I mean hard. But we see the Turtles are trying to fight off Shredder's goons, and while Bebop and Rocksteady are arguing, Mikey is able to distract him long enough for Raph and Leo to attack. But they eventually have to escape and hope that Splinter is still alive. And then we see Shredder climbing out from the depths that he survived, and he needs more mutagen, and Tiger Claw tries to tell him that he warned him that the mutagen was unstable. But Casey Jones shows up. It's always great to see Casey. I think this is only like the second time he's been back since we've been back fully this fall. But he sees everyone is down in the dumps because of Master Splinter, and they're going to continue to look for him. And they're going to send the B Squad down to look for him. The B Squad being Mikey and Donnie, while the others protect them from Super Shredder and his goons. We go back to Master Splinter and we see that he's still alive, but his body is literally broken. And we have to see the aftermath of his broken leg, and he has to splinter it back together, and it just looks painful, and he eventually passes out. We see Bebop and Rocksteady are there to look for Master Splinter, but they're a little scared to go down there, and they're having a little rock, paper, scissors to see who has to go down there. But lucky for them, the Turtles show up to look for him, and they're going to have them do the work for him. We then catch back up with Master Splinter, and we see the Rat King? And he tries to get him to embrace the darkness, and in order to survive, he wants him to eat other rats. But Master Splinter is not having it, and eventually we see the Rat King use the other rats to form a giant rat body and eat Master Splinter. Master Splinter ends up hallucinating and sees the very first episode of the Mutation Day, and also sees Tang Shin. But he sees that it's a hallucination and is able to fight him off, and we see that the real body of the Rat King has been long dead, and we actually see the skeleton. Bones and everything. Back up top, they're able to defeat Tiger Claw, but Super Shredder is able to beat Leo to a pulp, almost crushing him to death. But eventually, a truck ends up crashing into Shredder, and an explosion happens and weakens the his chest part where the heart is, and it becomes vulnerable. He tries to throw the truck back at Karai, but April is able to use her psychic powers to stop it, and she is struggling. As you can see, her nose starts to bleed, but she is able to use the relic to throw it back, and you can see her eyes glowing. April's getting a little scary here. But eventually Karai is able to distract Shredder and hit him in his weak spot. And he ends up throwing a mutagen and then has to escape with Tiger Claw. Mikey and Donnie end up finding Master Splinter, while Karai and April take Leo back to the lair because he is weakened at this point. But we see back at Shredder's lair that he is trying to make Stockman give him more mutagen, but Tiger Claw will not allow it. But Shredder ends up knocking him out and forcing Stockman to give him more mutagen. This episode was insane, very action-packed. Like, ever since they come back, these past two episodes have been horrific, action-packed, psychedelic. It's just mind-blowing. But yeah, 2 for 2 on the comeback. Really enjoyed these episodes. What did you think about it? Comment below. Let me know what your favorite parts were in the episode. If you like my recap/review, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We also talk Power Rangers and other superhero stuff. Last video, link in the description down below. Until my next video, I will see. Turtle power.